Would you ever?
I would. I have.
You sound so ready. Wait!
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of ZULA Answers. As you can see today, Brenda is not here. Instead, we have Renee.
Hello.
Because our topic is very sexy.
I hope people don't just assume that I am like the professional on public sex. Hence, that is why I'm here.
Oh.
I'm very quiet one.
Okay, so she already revealed our topic for today.
Yes.
It's public sex. Yeah, oh my god. So what are your thoughts about public sex?
I feel like in Singapore, right, because it's not very common to have your own place, even at the ripe old age of like late 20s, 30ish. So people get a bit despo for like a private space. And then, I don't know if you've heard of the memes about how people make fun of like handicapped toilet or like staircase landing.
I agree with you because like I feel the rental here is really very expensive, number one. And I think people don't dare to go hotels, you know, because like they want it to be very discreet. You know what I mean? They don't want people seeing them going inside the hotel, especially Singapore is very small. So if you go inside the hotel or like you like, you know, leave the hotel, like there's a big chance that your friend might spot you. And once they see you, they'll like, you know, they'll catch you lah, hey, like that lah. But then public sex, I feel it's more common than we know, I guess. I feel
Some people like the thrill actually.
yeah, to get caught
Oh my God.
having sex. I feel like some people like really have this like kind of like fetish.
They like danger.
Correct, right? But is it worth the risk?
If they like it, then the riskier the better.
Yeah, but if you get caught,
For me, I quite vanilla, so if I were to do public, I think I cannot get in the zone. I would be like looking around.
Ooh. So for me, I feel that when you say public sex, right, it's anything outside your house.
What about like it's in your house but other people can see, like at your balcony?
Oh, I think that's more like voyeurism.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like, no, you just like people watching you.
That one is exhibitionist.
Yeah, like they just want
Then
the exhibition, right?
Someone watching you and wanking.
Correct. Today
Oh,
we'll
I
be
wonder
rating
how-
them with alarm emoji.
Yes.
So 5 alarm emoji if it's like you should be in jail for doing this, and 1 emoji if it's like not too bad, you
Yeah.
know, just like
Like,
vanilla
hey.
public sex kind of thing. Okay.
Oh, I'm scared. I feel like I'll be very flabbergasted by everything. Okay, this one is called Stay in Your Room.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I already think it's gonna be like built in someone else's bed, which is sick. Come on, guys. One night we were at his house until 9:30 or so, after which his parents said I have to go home. My boyfriend walked me towards my house, but on the way there, I decided to take a detour to the park, as it's usually empty at that time. We found a bench and started making out. Then I took all my clothes off, and he moved his pants down, and we had sex there for a few minutes. It wasn't super comfortable, so we moved to find a comfortable position. But we didn't even finish before we heard someone coming, and then suddenly a flashlight. My boyfriend quickly got up and I grabbed my shawl to cover my body. Oh, lucky got shawl. It was a policeman and he explained to my boyfriend that they check if anyone is crashing at the park at 10 p.m. every night and that we weren't allowed there. Wait, so did he see them piaking? The guy was super concerned over whether I was there of my own will and asked several questions while I was just sitting there trying to cover myself. He then let us get dressed and we left. He actually called our parents, which turned out to be a good thing since after that my mom let my boyfriend and other boyfriends since then sleep in my room and gave us privacy to do whatever after having a proper safe sex talk, of course. Since then, I haven't really had sex in public, but it was super fun and thrilling and I'd like to do it again.
Wow, sister is very adventurous.
The mom is a slay. The mom
Yeah.
really like treat her like a responsible grown-up.
Okay, let's like
Dissect it.
this story.
Wait, I cannot believe the policeman never let them get dressed
Yeah.
first. Like questioning her while her bye-bye is out in the cold night air.
But it's like a normal thing, ma. You know, when they caught someone, they were just on the spot.
Oh,
What are you doing?
yeah,
Blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah. But I was
Interrogation.
really surprised that they just let them go on the real.
As in like the policeman?
Yeah, he never like
Oh.
catch them or like issue any warning.
I think it's quite common like horny teenagers like got warning first.
So is it that, you know, like is it like a low key, you know, if a policeman caught you, like you
Wait, I
won't
don't
really
speak
be
for the
jail?
SG police. This one probably like some Ang Moh country.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because Singapore, as you know, like there are certain
Oh yeah,
laws.
yeah, it makes sense. Like I feel like this one is not in Singapore at all.
I heard that you cannot even walk around naked in your own house if your neighbor can see
Correct,
you.
yeah.
So
Like,
I mean, based on that logic, right? If you want to try and piak in the neighborhood park, I think like, ooh, Maybe not just warning.
But for me, I think parks are quite risky. Because right, there's not much covers.
It's very common.
It's
though.
very open.
Like a lot of people do it in like playground, like finger
Oh
bang
my
or
god,
whatever,
poor
or
children.
BJ. That's why I think like it's fucked up when you know a space is dedicated for young kids
Correct.
and you do all sorts of disgusting shit. Then like imagine they like CUM on the surfaces. Eee! And the vandalism is always quite bad. It's always like, like at least suck my dick here, then they put the date there.
Wow.
I saw it since I was in primary school and I was like, ew, I never want to come to this playground again.
But I think the best part in this story is that the guy actually called like the parents, and from there, right, they talk it out loud, you know? Which I mean, as a parent, if you actually allow your like daughter or like your children to have sex, like even though they are not married, you know, and like giving them the safe space to do it, I think is better.
I feel like the whole lack of having a proper space to do it is why people put themselves in such situations in the first place. When they first said the policeman called the parents, my initial reaction was like, oh shit, like they're gonna be like punished lah. Which I feel like in a local or Asian context would have happened. But the fact that the mum is so open-minded and say like, oh, you don't have to resort to that again, like you have your own space to do it and I allow you to practice safe sex, that really makes a world of difference.
Correct. But I think this happens in Western countries now. There's no way that this happens in an Asian country unless you are raised in a very open-minded family, which is like 0.001%
It's very
chance.
sad.
The moment you do this, your parents will disown you already in an Asian household. Most probably.
They will have
you cannot whack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You cannot like, wow, they will think lowly of you already.
It's a very hardcore like punishment. They'll be like, oh, you better be like abstinent or like confiscate your phone lah.
Correct.
Cannot talk to the gender that you like.
Yes, and you will carry this for life. Like it will always be with you.
They will have like, oh, don't lock the door in my house kind of shit, which is very oppressive also.
And curfew will be implemented. I feel like as long as you give a proper education and proper advice, like what are the things you need to do and you don't need to do, and as long as your child or like your children can like, you know, absorb it and they will really implement it, right, I think there won't be any problem lah.
If not, they have to sneak around like so sad.
Like children, they will always do it.
They will treat it as something that is shameful.
Yeah. So shall we rate this story right now? 1, 2, 3, go. Same.
But she want to have more She say like super fun thrilling.
I mean, she already experienced it. So I think
She's a wild child.
Yeah. That feeling will always be with her. Our next story is entitled Caught You. Who caught you?
Oh my god, I spotted the word blowjob already.
Oh my god! My first girlfriend's older sister once walked in on her giving me a blowjob in our uni library. Wow! Okay, they had private study rooms upstairs, which were closet-side rooms with doors. The doors had huge windows on them, but if you sat close to the wall, you could easily be hidden and out of sight. So we often had sex under the table, or on it. On this particular day, my girlfriend was sucking me off, her head in my lap while I pretended to work. Oh my god, that's a kink.
Hey!
Suddenly, I saw her older sister, who also attended the same school, approaching at a brisk pace through the window. And my penis left my girlfriend's mouth at the very last possible moment when she opened the door. I don't know what she saw. If anything, she calmly asked what she intended to ask. We made an awkward eye contact the whole time and then she left. This is a very short but adventurous story. There's a lot of things in it. Okay, but actually this kind of like setting, right, whether it's in a uni library or whichever part of like Singapore or like any country, is actually quite common. Like people giving blowjobs. Yeah, like because I think it's the easiest sexual actions that you can make.
And you don't need to straight up take off like both pairs of bottoms.
Take off anything. And in case someone will walk in on, you can easily like, you know, put back and like pretend nothing is happening lah.
So this one, the sister talking to the guy, but then the girl sucking, like what is she doing? Is she like still down there?
What he said is like, you know, when the sister go inside the room, just
then, like,
that brink of the moment that the girlfriend managed to remove the
then she like spring back and act normal.
Then act normal.
Okay.
But I feel the sister knows about it.
Confirm.
Especially if your older sister.
Yeah.
I don't know if she have done it before, but confirm knows.
And there will be a vibe of like, oh, you were panicking and like you look guilty.
Correct. But for me, right, if I was the girlfriend, I would still tease the boyfriend.
Bruh.
You are very naughty, Larry.
Like while the sister is there talking.
But your sibling is there. you dirty,
It
sia.
is what it is.
Oh my word, I can't.
For me, I treat sex as an art form. You know, like you can enjoy sex in different ways. Some people like it vanilla, which I respect. You know, I have nothing against it. Some people like it wild.
Okay.
Some people like it painful. Some people like it wet. Some people, there's a lot of. But the only thing that I'm just worried about is if you came inside the room, right? Then like I just feel bad for the next person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not just okay. The stain itself you can wipe, but the smell or the calm in the room in a small like room, have some respect on the next person.
I didn't even think about that. Like, you have very practical concerns.
No, because it's real. Like calm has a smell.
Yeah.
It will be very pungent.
Oh,
and
then no
strong.
like ventilation also. Imagine
Right.
the poor cleaner, they open the door, then it's like, ah!
I hope you bring air freshener next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's rate this. Like out of 5
Oh my
emoji.
God.
Okay.
Oh, to me it's quite
Okay.
wow, but Scully to you is nothing because you're a wild
Okay.
child.
1, 2, 3.
2.
Two.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
we're
So-
aligned.
Okay, so I feel for this one, right, it's not very well because I think like if someone never go inside the room, like and you won't be caught, it's literally a normal sex.
I think it actually happens more often than we think.
True.
Alright, this one is called Not in My Office. Oh no, it's gonna get real relatable for us.
Oh yes, we love office sex. Ooh, let's
Larry?
go.
I had a FWB that was the only person working in the office on her floor during COVID. She always... Oh my god. I can't believe I have to read this. She always had a fuck me in my office fantasy. So when her boss left town and the office was especially quiet one day, I headed over. I expected to find a windowless office at the end of a dead-end hallway or something. Nope. It was an office with a floor-to-ceiling glass wall facing the lobby and elevators. The middle portion was frosted, but you could still see people's feet, heads, and blurry versions of the people inside. I was a bit shocked, but she assured me nobody else was there. So I said, fuck it, let's bang. I was a few minutes in and really giving it to her on her desk when we heard a knock on the glass door and saw feet. It was an executive's secretary coming to check on some maintenance work in the office. She went away, but it was obvious we were busted. The worst part was that as I left, she was coming back and I had to do a walk of shame past her to get on the elevator. Straight up, right? The whole like floor to ceiling glass wall, that is everyone's dream setting if you have a fantasy of getting fucked in the office. Especially if it's like those very atas high-rise building in like the CBD out of suits, that kind. Then a bit of like exhibitionism because you would think like the people on the street can see, or like other buildings. Would you ever?
I would. I have.
You sound so ready. Wait.
Say I haven't.
My very first concern is that he kind of broke like security guidelines by going into the office. Like, the guests cannot anyhow just stroll in, especially for such activities. Hello! If I were the secretary, I will make sure that security actually like catch them. Sorry, I'm a narc. But the fact that she just knock and be like, she's conveying the fact that like, okay, I know what's up, just stop it. And then she walk away, at least she gives them the opportunity to, okay, like let's put our clothes on and not like outright like swing the door open like, oh!
I have a
Photograph.
different fantasy in my mind. I don't know, like for me I think it's like if I walk into them having sex and they're both my type,
Oh my
I ask
goodness!
them, you need a number 3? If they're okay, wow, that's gonna be so hot.
But if they say no, you'll be salty and
If
report
not,
them.
okay, sorry, security,
Oh
someone's
my
having
god,
sex
yes,
here.
actually that's so valid of
Right,
you.
then they say, if you don't let me go and enjoy it your all, I'm gonna report
No,
this.
that's coercion.
Like, I heard friends who actually had sex in the office kind of thing. Like, not in TSL, yeah? Not in TSL, not in TSL, just a disclaimer.
Not the 3 times repeat.
And what they said is just like, you know, because this is where the stress happens.
Oh.
You know,
it's
so
like
they
a
want to
trauma
distress.
bonding kind of thing.
Yeah, like, would you let your boss have sex with you?
What on
If
earth
you are
is
single,
this?
if you are single, and your boss is damn hot.
No, this is like a power play thing already. Like, this one is an outsider though. They just use the office as a setting.
Correct. Okay.
But that's
okay,
you.
okay.
You would totally go to the CBD and piak someone.
Maybe it's my story. But would you? If your office asks you to have sex in the office.
In my
Okay, if would
In
you?
my office.
Would you if your like fiance asks you to go to his office and have sex there? Yes or no?
I very 乖 one, so like even when he come to TSL office to fetch me, if he like want to grab my ass cheek or what, I also say we are at a workplace, it's sacred, you know.
Huh?
I'm
Okay.
vanilla.
I will. Yeah.
We have established that. Oh
Okay.
my god!
Let's rate this story.
Whoa.
Out of 5 alarm emojis.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
3.
Oh my god.
Oh
same.
wow!
No, because for me, right, because they got caught.
Yes.
And like him walking past to the
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
like doing the walk of shame, is literally
Oh my
like, I would
God.
also feel like, fuck.
Imagine the word spread about OP.
And it's a secretary. Then confirm
yeah.
oh my
Their
god,
group chat.
during lunchtime. Oh my god, guys, I have a tea.
I want like OP to follow up. Like, how was it like after she go back to work? Was she the talk of the town?
The story is titled The Ups and Downs. I love there's emotion in the title.
Wow.
One time on holiday, my wife and I went to a theme park. One of the attractions of this park was a wooden observation tower that you could climb. The tower was about 40 to 50 feet in the air. Oh.
Why no metric system? Can convert?
Yeah, I need
How many meters? This
We-
means nothing to me.
Okay, we climbed up and were the only two up there, and we could both see and hear if anyone was coming up. Well, my wife was horny and wearing a denim dress. She took off her panties and stuffed them into my pocket, then fished me out of the fly of my jeans, hiked up her dress and sat on my cock.
Oh!
Forgot to mention that there was a bench up there. Sat on my cock. Okay, let's go back to that later.
Oh gosh.
While enjoying a nice slow screw, we heard another couple coming up the stairs. Rather than get off me, she fixed her dress so that it looked like as if she were just innocently sitting on the lap. She stopped rocking as they got closer and just winked at me. Oh my god, I love this girl. I kissed her as the other couple came into the room. We broke a kiss and greeted them while they looked out at the scenery.
Still got greeting.
After a couple of minutes, they bade us goodbye and left. It was such a turn on that as soon as we heard them exit the stairway, we resumed our screw and I finished inside of her just as we heard another couple coming up the stairs. I'm speechless. She took her panties back from me and slipped them on and left for the car as soon as the other couple arrived at the top. This wasn't our only outdoor adventure, but definitely the hottest. Can I just say? Slay. Fucking slay. Oh my god. Why am I enjoying public sex stories that much? Wow.
But it's good. At least you like live
No.
vicariously through them.
Correct. I was reading a story. Like I picture the image in my mind.
Same.
already. Fuck. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
damn
yeah.
hot. Like it's something that is really like for me. Like
It is for
something
me.
that I want to experience.
Oh my goodness!
Like
I think you can. You
babe,
can.
at 15 meters above it. 15 meters from the ground. You literally high.
Oh, you like the high
Literally in
elements, huh?
heaven.
Okay.
You are high, you are in heaven and you are going to heaven again.
The thing is, I am all for people who want to be exhibitionists. Because for every exhibitionist, there will be people who like to be voyeuristic. But for me, once again, like the library thing, I will be like quite annoyed if I'm trying to have a good time at the theme park. Then I see a couple like looking like they might be piaking. And think about the fact that it's a theme park. What if they are children? I will be like proper pissed off if my kid has to see that. Do you feel like as same-sex couple, it's easier for public hookup in the sense that y'all can just go toilet?
Yes.
Because you can just say like, oh, my friend helping me or whatever.
Actually, if you go, example, let's say public toilet, you know, if you go there and like people see like 2 feet in the same cubicle, it's very like sus. What I've heard is like people they go inside the handicap toilet so they can pretend they are helping
Okay.
a handicap.
Wait, so they actually act handicapped?
Yeah. And like it's bigger
What on
space
earth?
and like there's bidet sometimes so they can just wash and everything inside.
Actually, that is a life
And
hack.
sometimes, right, this is what I don't like. When they do those like cubicles that got the baby seat, like those you can change diaper
Yeah, I
and all
hate
this,
that.
right?
I really
Because like,
hate it.
babe, that is for babies,
Yes.
babies. You know, it's not for people to sit down and do that. You know, do a normal cubicle lah. Don't use the baby one. It's really for me like the one it cannot lah.
Imagine like someone changed their baby and that is a spot where someone has like came.
God bless. Okay,
I'm
shall we
shocked.
rate?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
5.
This one should go
Yeah,
jail.
I don't. I don't think you can get crazier than this unless you tell me you go like outer space or something.
I mean, I would say go jail is because I feel number one, like there might be children there.
Yes.
Second is like 2 couples already and still never stop. You know, but I mean, it's a king, okay, fine. It's just also they are hoarding the space.
Oh my god.
Right, and people will go there and sit again because theme park, right? A lot of people like go there and like, use the amenities lah.
I think like it's important to have like some morals about it. Like if you know a space is supposed to be family friendly, then try to control yourself because there are spaces, especially overseas, right? They are dedicated to like people who want to be more like adult play.
Right. So we've come to the end of our ZULA Answers. So what are your thoughts about this? I think for me, I'm just very sad that we never had like beach sex. Like,
I mean, you can go ahead if you want to.
No, it's like I feel like those stories are really very interesting to hear. Why? Because when you're at the beach, it's bare. If you are here, even you are like 10 meters away, you can clearly see that someone is doing it. Like the most interesting here, maybe the ups and downs, which they actually did in a theme park.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, with like 2 couples caught them.
Yeah.
They still continue until they came.
So, if y'all need a space to piak, please like go get a hourly hotel or something. Like I used to be like, oh no lah, like it's so dirty. Like confirm people will think like I am a prostitute or what. But seriously, there's no judgment. They are a business. They have seen everything. So, go do it. If anything, I wish they would implement a loyalty card program.
Just a tip, right? There's this hotel in Singapore that they don't have a staff inside. So everything is mobile check-in. Very, very discreet.
Are you gonna say what it is?
Book, you just check in, right? They'll give you a digital key. You book, you go there. Like nobody will judge you. Yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of ZULA Answers. If you have any other stories that you want us to react to, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye-bye!
Bye! Happy
Bye.
piaking!